Lani, Leonor. So my job, my responsibility, my topic for today is how are we going to have good health? So the question now is health important?
Yes.
I can hear those people at the back. Is health important?
Yes.
Of course, as we say, health is?
Yes.
Okay, because when we don't take care of our health, what is the first thing that happened to us? Or who is the first one to be affected if we don't take care of our health? Ourselves. Our body. And what will happen to our body? We will get sick. And if we get sick, is it our body who is only affected? No. What's next? No, it's our income. Especially if you're employed, as we all know. If employees don't go to work, no pay. And if our salary gets smaller, who will be the next to be affected? Our family. Because of course, all of us are not working just for ourselves, but also for our family. But this is now the question. If we got sick, are we going to spend money? Yes, we're going to spend first with what? With? What will be our first doctor, right? And of course, after we go to the doctor, they will give us prescription. No, they will not be giving us medicine. It's not for free. So the doctor will give us prescription. So again, we will be spending for our what? For our medicine. But according to the doctor, we are not allowed to go out because our illness is we have to go to the hospital. So after that, what is the next bill, or where are we going to spend our money? To the hospital bills. And after that, of course, nobody wants to live in the hospital, right? We want to go out. But before we go out to the hospital, it's a must to have a what? Clearance. Yeah. Hospital clearance. And before we get a hospital clearance, we first have to go to where? To the cashier, no, to the doctor. Because it will be the doctor who will issue the clearance. And after the doctor, before the doctor issues us a clearance, of course, he will check us out, right? And if he checked that there are changes in our body, of course, his prescription will also change. And according to the doctor, how many days are we going to take that medicine? 1 week or 7 days? And after 7 days, what does the doctor say? We have to go back. And after going back to the doctor, of course, he will check up again. Then he will give us another prescription. And how many days are we going to take that? 7 days. And after 7 days, go back to the doctor. So it means that if we get sick, our spending habits goes to our sickness. So instead of our income going to our family, it goes to our illness. So if we really love our family, if we want our family to enjoy our income, we have to love our health. That's why health is wealth. So the same thing with AIM Global, that's our advocacy. So what is AIM Global? Alliance in Motion Global. We are established 2006, so our incorporators is our Dr. Ed Cabantog. So he's our Chief Executive Officer, our Visionary President. He's a doctor by profession. We also have Engineer Francis Miguel, so he's our Chief Finance Officer, our mentor of all mentors. And we also have Mr. John Asperin, Chief Marketing Officer, our Mr. Excitement. So he's a PT by profession. And we have tied up with $4 billion companies. Where's that? Okay, we have Nature's Way, DSM, Amslife, and Wider. And our flagship product is C24/7. So what is C24/7? It has 22,000 phytonutrients. And when we say phyto, it means plant. So it means that all the nutrients included in C24/7 came from plants. Okay, so what is included with C24/7? It has 29 vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals. That's self-explanatory. And we also have 18 amino acid building blocks of protein. And we also have 14 super green food and spirulina blend. This is good for people who have myoma, cyst, goiter, cancer. Okay, and we also have 12 whole fruit juice blend and 12 whole vegetable juice blend. It says here it's whole. It means that we have to eat the seed and the skin. Why? Because according to study, 95 to 98% of the nutrient content of a fruit and a vegetable is in the seed and in the skin. Okay, and we also have 12 mushrooms. This is also good for myoma, cyst, goiter. That's why we have so many testimonials of illness, something like that. And we also have 12 digestive enzymes. This is good for digestion. Okay, and we also have 12 herbs and specialty nutrients. This is good for people who have high blood. Okay, and we also have 10 DFA, essential fatty acid. This is also good for our heart. And we also have vitamin A, antioxidant enhancer, and for longevity, polyphenols, which helps us reverse our aging. Okay, so that's what is C24/7. And what's next? We also have our Eye Protect. So what is Eye Protect? This is the one I'm wearing. Okay, so for easy understanding, Eye Protect is just like air freshener, or it's just like what's similar with air freshener. Those are just air purifier. It purifies the air. But the difference is with air purifier, it just kicks out bacteria. Compared with Eye Protect, this one, we are protected by bacteria and viruses. So those are different things. And where do we get bacteria and viruses? In the air, especially if we have people around us who sneeze. And every time people sneeze, did you know that bacteria and viruses travels 15 feet? So it means if you're within 15 feet, you get the chance, congratulations, you get the chance to have that bacteria and viruses. And good news, that bacteria and viruses stick in your clothing, in your hair. And it never dies down until it reaches 12 hours. Meaning, if you go home, what did you share to your family? Bacteria and viruses. That's why if you have cough and flu, your family will also get cough and flu. But good news, we have Eye Protect. This Eye Protect, what does Eye Protect do? Every time somebody sneezes within 1 meter to 2 meters, it totally kicks, or it totally it removes, or it kicks out the bacteria. It kills the bacteria and viruses. That's why it doesn't touch our clothing, it doesn't touch our hair. So it keeps us healthy, and at the same time, it keeps our family healthy. And what's good news is we also have our Eye Protect Home. So Eye Protect is used by individual, but Eye Protect Home, we can place this at home. That's why it's called Eye Protect Home. But of course, it's the same thing with Eye Protect. It kills bacteria and viruses. So if you have cars, you can also use that as Eye Protect car. So, or if you have lots of food, the leftovers, and you want that food to be not preserved exactly, but not for bacteria to enter that food, so you can use it as Eye Protect ref. No, kidding aside, so that's what it do. Okay, and we also have Care Lift. This one is just like Salon Pass. Okay, but the difference is Care Lift, it uses nano diamond technology. it means that it penetrates into our cellular level. Okay, and what else? We also have Kitty 24/7. So this one is designed for kids because it has 14 vitamins and minerals, plus it has 26 fruits and vegetables. Because nowadays, kids don't eat what? But kids love. And the good news is, Kitty 24/7 is in a form of Nutra Gummies. So meaning, your child will be nourished, will be definitely nourished because he will be loving Kitty 24/7 because it's in the form of candy. It's just like candy. Okay, and what else? We also have Complete. This one has 16,000 phytonutrients. So the ingredients in Complete is just the same with C24/7. The only difference is it doesn't have resveratrol blend, which, what does resveratrol do? It reverse the aging. Okay, so that's why if C24/7 is for 12 years old and above, Complete is for people 12 years old and below. Okay, for more information about the difference about our product, it's a must. I suggest you attend our product presentation. Okay, and we also have Restore Life. This one is a full concentration of resveratrol. So again, review, what does resveratrol do? And it's also good for our respiratory system. So it's also good for people suffering with asthma. And it's also good for people who are diabetic. Why? Because Restore Life increases its insulin. And it also helps people immediately heal their wounds. That's why it's also good for diabetic people. Okay, and we also have our Liven coffee. And the difference with other coffees, our coffee has Complete, meaning if you're just drinking coffee, you're just also drinking multivitamins. It's just like you're drinking coffee with fruits and vegetables. Why? Because all of the ingredients included in Complete is also with Liven. Okay, and we also have my chocolate for the kids. And again, all of the ingredients included in Complete is also found in my choco. Plus, it also have DHA, which is a memory enhancer. Okay, and what else? We also have White Light. This one is a glutathione product. And when we say gluta, it always says that gluta is for skin whitening, but that's just an additional effect. Glutathione is also good for our liver. So it's also a food supplement. It's also good for people who love to smoke, who love to drink, who has kidney problems, who have chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and cancer. And what's good with White Light, this one is a sublingual glutathione. Sub means under, lingual means tongue. So its procedure is just like with old people who have high blood. Every time high blood strikes, where do they put their medicine? Under their tongue. And after a minute, their high blood goes down. So that's the effect of White Light. You just spray it under your tongue, and in just a minute, your skin gets no, I'm just kidding. But definitely, White Light has a faster effect of turning your skin more whiter. Are you following me? Okay, and what else? We also have Perfect White. Perfect White is as a 6 ingredients, but one of it are cysteine peptide. And cysteine peptide makes our skin Botox effect. So it removes our wrinkles. Okay, so it will make you look 10 to 20 years younger. On continuous usage. Just like this. How old are you, sir? 33. Are you a member? Yes, so you're using perfect white. You have to use our product. Because if you're a member, you should be a user. Rhymes. So you have to use. So what's your age again? 33. So meaning if you use perfect white, you will be 10 to 20 years younger. So it means you're going to be 13. Wow, sweet 13. I'm just joking, okay? It's just for you to perk up, okay? And we also have cholesterol reducer. It has omega-3, it has EPA and DHA. So it's not just good for people who have high blood. It's also good for pregnant women, especially women who are 1 month to 6 months pregnant for the brain development of their baby. Okay, and we also have natural essentials, herbal toothpaste, and again, all of the ingredients of complete is included with our toothpaste. Okay, so this is good for people who have gingivitis, bleeding gums, or even bad smelling. Okay, for those who are bad breath. Okay, and we also have our Vida product. So our first Vida product is Vida Cardioceutical Drink. So Vida is just like the same with dilators. Are you familiar with dilators? What are dilators? These are used by what? High blood people. Because from the word itself, dilator, dilate, it expands your artery. So every time you have a high blood, your artery goes bigger. That's why the passage goes bigger also. So the blood will go through easily. Okay, so that's a dilator. So the same thing with Vida. It enlarges your vein. Okay, but what's good with Vida compared with dilators like, what are the example of dilators? Catapres. Other than that, Calci Black. Other than that, Halo Black, Mono Black. Okay, so you're going to take that when? If you're experiencing high blood. But heart is a traitor. Don't you know that? Wow. Our heart tricks us. No. So every time we take dilators, we have to wait for our blood to increase. Right? So, did you know that top 1 cause of Filipinos' death is because of heart attack? And another statistics of hospitals, mostly people who suffer or get heart attack, it is during nighttime. So what's the best thing with Vida? This is in a form of juice. So meaning you can take Vida anytime. So what we are following is what other people say is prevention is better than cure. So why not? Why should we wait for us to experience high blood if we have Vida, right? And we also have our Vida Max. This one is in a capsule form, and what's good with Vida Max, it has a clinical study that every time you take Vida Max, after 1 hour of taking it, your vein dilates 12 to 14 hours. So I suggest, if you take Vida Juice in the morning, I would suggest take Vida Max before sleeping. Why? Because most of us, we sleep for how many hours? 8 hours, 6 hours. 3 hours. Oh, onliner. But according to doctors, the healthy number of sleep should be 8 hours. 10 hours is oversleeping. Okay, 8 hours. But how many hours is the effect of our Vitamax? I said it. You're not listening. How many hours? 14 to 12 to 14 hours. So meaning if you will be intaking Vitamax before sleeping, you get up, your veins are still dilated. So you can prevent again high blood. Okay, and what's next? We also have our Natural Essentials Deep Cleansing and Whitening Bar. So as you can see, our soap is two-tone. We have orange and we have black. So this orange one is for the whitening and the black one is for deep cleansing because it removes our dead skins. Okay, and what else? We also have our Natural Feminine Wash and Natural Masculine Wash. So the question now is, why should we use feminine or masculine wash? It's not just for proper hygiene, but for us to prevent UTI. But according to gossips, UTI is caused by eating salty foods. And UTI is caused if you're fond of drinking soft drinks. But according to the OB-GYN I've talked with, UTI is transmittable. And UTI is not caused by what we eat or what we drink. Although we're not saying that it's not true. It's still under study. But it's not yet proven. The main cause of UTI is for girls and boys every time you use the public toilet. So if somebody has UTI and use that bowl, so there's a chance that we can get it. It can be transmitted to us. And what's worse with the girls, when we get pregnant, if you have UTI, you can transfer it to your baby. So it's a must that we should prevent having UTI. That's the main reason why we have to use feminine wash and masculine wash. Okay? And what else? We also have our burn products. So from the word itself, burn, it will burn your fats. I already tried all of these products and it just, it has one effect on me. My appetite gets lower. It trims down. So instead of eating one whole rice cooker, why? I can finish that. when I drink burn, it's just 1 cup only. So that's what burn do. It controls your appetite. And what's good thing with burn, you have great selections. Let's say you have friends who want to trim down because he want to be sexy for summer. So if he loves drinking coffee and he wants to slim down, what would you recommend? Burn. And let's say your friend loves taking slimming pills, slimming tablets. So what would you recommend? Let's say your friend want to slim down but love to drink soft drink, iced tea, which are sweet and full of calories. So how can he slim down? So if that's the case, what would you recommend? And if your friend loves frap, milk tea, those have a lot of sugar, lots of calories, but he wants to trim down, what would you recommend? So you have a lot of selection if you want to slim down, especially summer is coming. Okay, and what else? We also have our natural essentials beauty products. I suggest you have to try this all, especially if you're preparing for your Valentine's date, for you to become more appealing to your date. Okay, there's a proper way of using all of this product. First is you use our coffee scrub. Okay, our coffee scrub, I suggest you use it 1 hour to 2 hours before taking a bath because it has a heat sensation. Okay, you have to feel that first. You don't have to be so excited after massaging it, your cellulites or what do you call that? Pregnant women have a stretch mark. So after massaging it, you take a bath immediately. No, it wouldn't be removed. You have to wait until 1 hour to 2 hours. When the heat is gone, that's the right time for you to take a bath. Okay. So after using coffee scrub, next would be our oxygen bar. What I love with our oxygen bar is it smells so good. It's just like you're in a spa. You know spa? The smell of the bathtub with roses. It's just something like that. You're like in a spa. But when you open your eyes, you're just using tabo. But that's how it feels every time you use oxygen bar because it really smells good. And what's good with oxygen bar is you can throw your lotion away because it already has a moisturizer on it, so your skin feels so soft. Okay, and what else? After using our oxygen bar, next would be our strawberry scrub. Okay, personally, I use strawberry scrub in my face to remove all the dirt. But I can also recommend use strawberry scrubs on your dark areas. Where would that be? Elbows, knees. You admit? You have bad weather going on. So if you have a bad weather going on your underarms, I suggest use the strawberry scrub. Okay, and after using our strawberry scrub, you're going to use our toner. But I suggest as a girl, I don't immediately use toner. I use face cleanser because some don't know what's the use of toner. They think that toner and cleanser are just the same. It's not. Cleanser removes the dirt. Toner closes the pores. So the use of the toner is for us girls or even men if you don't want to get or to have pimples. Because every time our pores is open and you go outside and there's a lot of dirt, you welcome them on your face. So for them not to enter your pores, you have to use a toner. Okay? And after using a toner, last would be our instant white. What I love about instant white, before I use cleanser, then toner, then moisturizer. But now, I don't use moisturizer anymore. Instead, I use instant white. And if there's an event that I need to put some makeup, first, for girls, you know this, before you put makeup, you put foundation. But this time, with instant white, I already have my skin moisturized and I don't need a foundation. It already serves as a foundation. Yesterday, I used this and I just stayed at home. When I got my picture, I'm like, Korean, you know, the it shines. Your skin shines. You don't need to put makeup. You don't need to use beauty effects on your camera. Just instant white. And this is so cheap. Why? Because for your face, all you have to apply is just the pea size. It's just the size of green peas. But with me, I use instant white, green pea size. It covers my face, my neck, and my shoulders. So right now, if I just want to put it on my face, it's just like it's just a very small amount. But you know, it depends on how big is your face. So just the best thing to do is try for you to find out. Okay, so